Hello everyone, it's Connie from Lakeside and a very warm welcome to you. As you can see in front of you, I've got the Santa Fe F7 A and B units out, and the reason for this is that, as you may be aware, I did order some coaches from America about 2 weeks ago, and they have finally arrived in the UK Tuesday actually, sorry. Went through customs and cut a long story short, I picked them up yesterday from my local depot and unpacked them, checked them out, and absolutely brilliant. Surprisingly, after travelling from Texas all the way over to Chicago by road or truck, and then flying over and then landing in Heathrow, then up to Coventry, through customs, absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Absolutely staggered that there was no damage to the parcel, which there shouldn't be, of course, but you know, going all that way, you just don't know what's going to happen to it. Customs didn't open the box. It was all perfectly sealed as it was when it left Texas, so they just obviously scanned it, etc. So that pleased me no end when I picked the parcel up, because I was a little bit hesitant to see if the box had been opened. You don't know what's going to happen if they open boxes and plough through cartons and stuff. But no, it all came through absolutely fine. So, speaking to Jerry over at Kampala with his issues of buying stuff from Hatton's or wherever, receiving it and finding out that when he opens it, it's broken. This proves really that it doesn't always happen. Things can be broken, I agree, in transit, but more often than not it's before it gets into transit. But anyway, that's another story. So after carefully unpacking them, I had to put a couple of them, of the cars anyway. I keep calling them coaches by habit, but they're not, of course, they're cars in America. After unpacking them, I had to put a couple on the programming track because some of them have decoders in. Well, one of them definitely has a decoder in, and another one has just sound in it, which is hooked up to a decoder. I've programmed it all on the same address as the A and B units, so that all I have is one control on the Z21 to operate all the functions, and there's about 19 I think in all, and most of them are sounds which you get when it's in motion rather than just sitting there. So the power cars, both the A and the B units, they have to be fired up and sound working before anything else works. I'm sorry if I'm not using this on a tripod, but I want to try and move the camera about a bit to show you different things as I go through. So you'll have to excuse the shakiness. So the A and B units really do control a lot of the sounds. So you've seen the A and B units in my previous video, so what I will do, I will just move it forward a bit, back to my old style of having it in reverse. Never learn, do I? Right, so the first two cars are really that one and that one. They are for baggage, large parcels, etc., but mainly baggage for the people travelling on the train. The 5 windows you see are for primarily the area for the crew, and that is chefs, porters, etc., who go throughout the train looking after the passengers. So that's what those four windows, and of course they travel huge distances, so they're going to have to sleep somewhere, and that's where they sleep. So both that car and that car is just luggage. That one is for luggage and the crew on board the train. So if we move on next to the next car. If I zoom in a bit, I've left it up. You can see that apart from those first two cars, every other car I've got, in other words 6, there's 8 cars in all, they're illuminated, and they have 130 little figures in total on the other 6 remaining cars. And I have to say, you need to see the quality of this stuff. It is absolutely superb. They are so well made, and finely detailed too. Now this is what they call the deluxe set. There was a set of 8 cars made and a set of 6 cars made, and they made 300 of each set. For the El Capitan, which is what this is. They did one for the Super Chief as well, but this is the El Capitan. And they made them so that there was no frigging about after you bought them by putting in your own people, lighting or anything. And also I don't know if you can see it on here, but if I go to that one there, maybe, it's got a beautiful aluminium finish to it on the paintwork. The roofs vary, as you can see there, because of the different structure of the car itself, but the siding of the coaches are all the same, with this lovely shiny aluminium finish, which obviously they had in those days. So let's move it on a bit to the next one. So that's really basically a passenger car. This one here is if you like, a buffet car. So you can see the tables there, and there are a few people sitting in there. What you see there is the back of a row of seats, and if you were to view it from the other side, you would see people sitting down in those seats. Let's move it along a bit. The next one, you can see people sitting there. Probably my favourite is the dome car, which obviously by its name features a double deck for viewing, and also down in the bottom, the 4 windows there you see, that is for dining as well. So people can dine, and then they can walk up the stairs to the section above to just look out the window from the domed area. Again, with tables and chairs and people, highly detailed. Probably, as I say, my favourite car of the whole lot is that one. Moving along, we have another standard car with seating, and at the back a few tables, about 4 windows, 4 windows, 2 either side, and the rest is taken up with seating. Again, populated by people. Move along. I'm doing this very briefly. I could go into a lot more detail, but I'm sure it would bore you to tears if I did. Basically the same car again populated by people and lighting, and you can turn this lighting on and off. It's not always on. And the very last car is the observation car, which, if I can pick it up around here, there is the all-important drum head for the El Capitan logo, and it's got a rear light above here which you probably can't see, but that's a white LED light. And I think there is a kit actually which you can get from Walthers whereby you can make these lights at the side here light up as well, and they should be red marker lights. Whether I do that or not, I don't know, but I mean, that's, you can also get the drum head here, this El Capitan drum head. Walthers also do a kit, well, it's not made by Walthers, it's made by a third party, but they do a kit which you can take that logo out and put a lit version in. And when I was over visiting Rob in Colorado, I actually saw one of these observation cars for real in one of the museums, and sure enough it had the drum head on the back. So that really is the, let's take the zoom off. So that really is the extent now of my Santa Fe set. So let's bring this round to the platform area. Now I know that this is absolutely totally wrong for my Lakeside layout as it stands at the moment, but it won't be wrong for the new Lakeside layout, because I'm going to have a double layer with UK at the bottom, and I'm going to have an American layout above it. Both independent, both completely separate. They won't be interconnected. I won't be having a ramp from one to the other. It will just be a completely different layout altogether. So that gives you an idea of the length of the 8 coaches. And these so I keep saying coaches, the cars are in real life 85 foot long, apart from the smaller one here, that one, I think that's 73 feet long. So they're long coaches, cars, very long. And this one, which one is it? Yeah, this one, I think it's this one, has the decoder in it. Beg your pardon, no, it's not that one, it's this one. It has the decoder in it, and that gives you certain sounds, like, if I can do it with one hand here, I've got to have the sound on, beg your pardon, just bear with me.
All aboard!
That's just so cute, love it, absolutely love it.
All aboard!
And then you have platform announcements.
Now arriving, train 21, the El Capitan. Now arriving, train 22, the El Capitan.
And so on. It's got doors closing, and many other functions too, as well as the air brakes, the bell, the all-important bell, 2 kinds of horns. If I can go back to here, yeah, 2 kinds of horns, air brakes, couplings for the coaches, sorry, cars. God, how many times do I kind of keep calling them coaches? So it's very, very well equipped, indeed. If I just bend down a minute. This is one of the boxes from the cars, and if I show you that, so the description there, so it's an 85 foot Bud. Bud is the manufacturer of the coach, 46 seat coach with a number, Santa Fe 1954 El Capitan Deluxe set number 1. So that's the important bit really, because you can get these cars in a non-deluxe version, so it's a standard silver finish rather than a shiny aluminium finish. They're not illuminated and they're not populated with people. So this set here, as I said, they only made 300 of them, of the El Capitan and 300 of the Super Chief. So I was very, very lucky to actually get this set. There was only 3 that I could trace down at the time when I ordered this. There's only 3 available in the US. So I was very, very lucky in actually getting these. So that's about it. I will leave you with a very, very small running session of it, just so you can get a better idea of what they look like. But obviously once I'm up and running with the new layout, then you'll be seeing more of this on the upper level. Okay, so that's about it for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll hope to speak to you again soon. Okay, so bye for now. Bye.